Hi, welcome back from that short break, and thank you for staying with us. So, this is the OB Inspired. My name is Iyke. We still have Dr. Prince Egwuasi in the studio talking about the Akwa Ibom video film industry. So, I like to ask about the challenges you have faced. No matter how successful you may be, I'm sure you would have faced some challenges during the process of producing your movie. So,
Sure.
Yeah, so.
Numerous challenges. The first challenge I would always have would be to decide on the subject matter to expose. Very important. Sometimes it takes me, sometimes 1 or 2 or 3 persons, it takes us time to be able to say, okay, let us work on this. That's a very great challenge. And of course, the challenge of who are we going to use to actualize this project? A very good film. Because sometimes if you have so many actors, good ones, and who's the most appropriate, to always have that. Of course, based on the person's charges, what am I going to pay to this person, what am I going to pay to this person, and how we're going to reap back that money. A very great challenge. And of course, there's always this challenge of, how will I put it now? Location. Scouting for locations, people wanting to agree, accept you to come into their houses. If you're shooting glamour movies, on contemporary sets, sometimes nobody want to see you around. But in the end, 1 or 2 persons will, when they see that you have some responsible people there, they also would allow you to go in. And then again, after the production, they have the pre-production, the production, and after the production challenges also. And sometimes you and the editor will agree to fight. Sometimes the editor will keep the movie for like 1 or 2, 3 years. And it's a lot. We have so many challenges.
But in that case, why can't you change the editor? Can I get another editor to work on it for you?
Well, if the editor is somebody that has been with you from the outset, and the person knows you, knows what you want, and the person has been there right from the outset of the production of the script and the story, the person knows that sometimes, and the person has, is there, go to location every day. You wouldn't want to change the person because the person knows what you want on every scene and all that. But by God's grace, we've always come out successfully. We've always been there. We've always achieved. But if the challenges, they'll be there. We've even had as much as to the extreme of death. I remember one day when I was shooting my album, I was shooting somewhere in one village in the night, and I didn't know that something was there. The way I fell, oh God, I thought the way I fell, I somersaulted and fell. Not movie now. This is real.
What?
Real.
You fell.
I fell
down.
Oh, come on. It wasn't interesting. In the night, we're trying to shoot a night movie and all that. And sometimes artists can also frustrate you. Oh, God have mercy. The artist can frustrate you, a lot of challenges, but then you won't look at all of them. You move on. You move on. But those challenges are what will now make you to be happy in the end.
Okay.
You'll be able to overcome them, and you'll be able to achieve. So that's that.
All right. Now, another area of interest to me, concern really, is the fact that having been in Lagos for some time, I see what happens in the movie industry. Actors, directors, producers, you see them in the studio, sometimes TV, television studio stations, and then on radio stations as well, talking about their movies. You can listen to the jingles, and then they're talking about movie premieres and all of that. But we don't have, and then they have designated programs, for the industry over there. But when I came over to Uyo, I discovered that I hardly hear things like that. So that was what even made me to be interested in the industry, to find out if there's an industry one and how the industry is doing. So from my research, I discovered that one of the producers has actually tried to go to the stations to talk about, but that's only when she has premieres. So why do you think the situation is that way? The radio stations do not seem to have a designated program for the industry, and then the actors, especially the producers and the directors, they don't go to the studio to talk about what they.
Well, let me help you. Thank you very much. If you didn't ask this question, I would have not been very happy with you. Like I said, now let's take it this way. Nigeria is split into 4. We have the Hausas, have the Yoruba this way, the Igbos went this way, and then the videos this way. Let's just make it video this way south. Now, if you look at the Hausas, the Northerners, they have cable stations designated for Hausa movies, Hausa programs. Not one, not two. They have it in Go TV, they have it in Star Times, if I'm not mistaken, and all that cable TV. The Yorubas have, the Igbos have, but there's none for Bible states.
So sad.
And we will never break through if we don't have a TV station designated for only Akwa Ibom movies.
So why don't we have it?
That is the issue. That is the issue. That's just the issue. So if, that's what I told you, that we need a ministry of films or a bureau of films. So that it becomes their mandate to making sure that we have such stations. Iyke, it might interest you to know that we may have more than 500 to 1,000 titles. But none of them will stand the test of time because we don't have a platform. Even in the YouTube, one or two persons started it and but forget about the YouTube issue. I'm talking about cable TV stations that will anchor Akwa Ibom thing. If not, the movie industry will remain there. Now, most of the people you're talking about are those that come, okay, they do English movies. I'm not talking about English movies. Yes, my son, to God be the glory. She does English movies, fine. That's for English. That's for Nollywood. But not indigenous, not Akwa, not Akwa. Akwa is not there. Nolly and Akwa are two different things. We have Nolly, N-O-L-L-Y, and we have Akwa, A-K-W-A. So if we don't have Akwa TV,
so what's the requirement for getting this?
It's very simple. It's misplaced priority. The people that will have special assistant to the governor on movie or whatever, special senior special assistant on this, will have the governor on this. But that is the area they should look at.
Okay.
And some of us are very careful. Don't ask us why we're careful. Some of us are very careful not to do that. Don't ask us why. We have reasons we're not doing it. Because there was a time I came into contact with one or two people that were like, all of a sudden I needed to events. There's a difference between a tie and a sin. Don't ask me why. There's a difference between a tie and a sin. So it's only when we have such TV stations that you find out that people will invest more in the movie because there are people that are already waiting to buy. But right now, if you shoot an Ibom movie, nobody will tell you, nobody will ask you, nobody, because there is no platform to get it. Rather, what you see is you go to the villages and you see them, they will go market, and that's why the quality will keep deteriorating. Because by the time I make a movie and I want to go and sell it in the market of Rakpopo, or I want to go and sell it to Ranka, I want to go and sell it to Rankpafi, or I want to go to to go and sell the movies, I will shoot it and use a roadside CD and record it and begin to go and with bell. And those people will buy the quality. What's that person doing? Trying to recoup and get back the person's money. But we have a cable station, and the cable station gives you, look, I'm going to shoot the movie, this is the camera you use, this is that, and I will buy. And they see, and people actually see that in the end they're buying, the quality will rise up. More money will be invested, and more people will come. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so on a final note, advice to entrepreneurs out there who are watching, entrepreneurs, movie producers, actors, directors, crew members, what is your advice to them?
Advice. Do I advise? Did you say an advice?
Yes, a word of advice. Recommendation, suggestion.
This one's a hard one. Well, it's not an easy road.
Okay.
You have to be consistent. You have to be creative. Very importantly. You don't just because you have a script you want to shoot a movie. No.
Okay.
What is trending? At every point in time, there are kind of stories that trend. And if you don't key into that trending stories, you will shoot with the best actors with the best equipment, your movie will not go nowhere. What do people want to watch? What do they want to hear right now? And that is only when you're able to come. So you have to be consistent, you have to do a lot of research. And of course, you will owe God tenaciously. Because we have had situations where people have died on movie sets, not joke. Not joke. People that have a lot of ancestral spirits, the thing, like we went to shoot one day in somewhere in Ibom, and the spirit of the land carried one of our artists. So we need to kabash and pray and get her back. We have gone to shoot in the water, and the water almost carried. So you have to also hold God tenaciously. And most importantly, I'm not a saint, but then there's one thing I don't do. I don't wish to do, and I want to give an advice to every movie producer. I will be very raw here. Don't have sex with any of your cast, your crew, before, during, and after production for that movie. Once you do it, that movie will die. It won't go where it's supposed to go. Two, endeavor, why I'm successful today by the grace of God is, endeavor to give every artist that comes to that set something, even if it's 10 naira. My brother, my sister, I'm not paying you, but I bet take this big bike, go house. And the person, thank you. And the person prays for the movie. Now, I just came back from a movie, from a location. Listen, it's a church production. I made my way to the place the first day. On Sunday, I went. I was playing the pastor of the district church. They want to launch it in the church. The movie is owned by 2 pastors. And I've went to shot. And I'm not giving it dime. I paid my way there to the first day, came back in the night. I paid my way close to Iyke, second day, and came back and shot. And they want to sell it. And I said, let us see who worships God greater. You've not paid me. You want to launch the movie? Go ahead. I told them, Pastor, the director hasn't paid me. They got not a dime. And you want to market the movie in the church? Go ahead. Go ahead. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Egwuasi. It has been so enlightening talking to you, hearing you share so much about the video film industry in Akwa Ibom State. Thank you.
You're welcome.
God bless you.
Thank you very much. It's nice being here. Anytime. Thank you very much.
So, at this point, we would like to say thank you to our viewers, those who have stayed with us, those who have managed to watch this program for today. This is what we call it a wrap. But before we do that, we'd like to say a very big thank you to a big God, wonderful God up there. God Almighty has been so faithful to us. We'd like to thank Him for everything He has done for us. And special thanks to Big Ben, who has been so encouraging and so supportive. Professor Wemedimo Akwa and the entire crew at Valid Film and Advertising Academy, and Efio Godwin, Ghetto Pastor. My sweet little girl, Victoria Bassi, always here. My little daughter, she has been here in the studio, Chloe Okun, and of course Cisco Beauty, Cisco Makeup, Cisco Song Akwa. Thank you so much for my makeup. I'd like to thank Daniel Cletus also, who was one of our technicians, and everybody, my son, wow, Jeffrey Oga, and my entire family has been so supportive. Thank you so much. I may not be able to mention everybody's name. I'd like to thank you for your support, and most importantly, Dr. Prince Iyke Egwuasi, who made out time from his very busy schedule. He has been receiving calls all the while, but he came here at such short notice. I say thank you to him one more time. And then thank you to everybody. I'm grateful. God bless you. Please keep a date with us next time. So till we come your way some other time. This is Be Inspired. And I say to you out there that you will succeed if you do not give up. This is Be Inspired. My name is Akwa. Thank you. Goodbye. God bless you.
OJ, Barry, no! My elders, my queen, please, you're welcome. Please come and have yours. OJ, Barry, my elders, I had to bring you all to my late brother's house. you remember what happened the last time. I don't want it to happen again. You're welcome to our house. Please, our daughter, my daughter, Minika, is the most beautiful girl. My elder, we are not afraid at all. Yes, my daughter, our daughter, Minika, is a virgin. Yes. Is it not so? Oh yeah. Nkoyo. Don't you want us to have this royalty in our family? Now, why don't you want to marry him? You must marry him, oh. You have to marry him. You must marry this thing. Rubbish. Manadais. Akayim na yenam so. No wesen. Na temma gesen. Get yeah, many yen sisi bo one mboko mo. Many Aya so okay so se get for. Aya se get for. Asenam adiame se toa atoye edikane atoye e bonye wo di bonye mbo se na ye do wan mboko mo e bonye kin kan obo ado fanado afunomena afro fene mo ko fon me afunomena no fen ya bo fen abom fen abom bong abom am bong eman wen ya bo fen Nye medico, oh no, nye medico. I know what's out here. You know, I'm getting near me. Nye medico.
Hey yo, what is up, yo? What is up, Nigeria? It's your #1 family radio, 105.9 FM.
It's scary. Ubi these no. Oh, yeah.
Jumbo say so.
Jason. My boy is a fine girl. This say I so fine girl. Si I'm gonna ology my girl. I want you to be a boo, ology my girl. Ology my girl. Cause I know you want somebody. Cause I know you need somebody. Cause I know you want somebody. I know you need somebody. Can you need somebody? Say, if I'm from Canada, I go take you to Canada. Oh yeah, Canada, I go take you to Canada. If I'm from Canada, I go take you to Canada. Oh yeah, Canada.